Okay, I got time to float along until I reach the water. Falling down, I wonder if I'll burn out when I hit the bottom. Every day I'm swimming through the galaxy, I feel the heat. The sun is shining through the blinds and washing over me. I see the giants waving me on over.
Alright, what's up guys? I'm back with another Dark Magician video. I am going insane right now. I have a 16 win streak in Plat 1. I'm just going to show you about 3 games against some of these players and how I came back. So I think we're going to start with this one. Some recent games with 16 wins in a row. So this was against, I would say, Stun Kaiju. I went first here. Pretty bad hand here. No way to get to it. So he maxes me instantly. I was like, okay, I'll just give him one draw here. And I'm just gonna say right now, if you play my deck, you're gonna get in the video way more because we just combo so much. So you're gonna see here. You get Dark Magician. It's pretty mild turn. Mild turn 1. Get Dark Magician. Set Soul Servant. Pretty standard. Artemis. We set Emergency Teleport just in case we need it's an emergency. He Kaijus me. Uses Luna. Sends the Kaiju back to his hand. Problem with this here, I have access to Dark Magician next turn, so he does that. He uses Thunderbird, I maxi it. Use Thunderbird. Use this, pop my circle. He attacks for 29. End phase, I use Soul Servant. Put Rod back on top because I want to fuse here. So we fuse. I do make a misplay here. I should have used Piercing the Darkness here. Should have placed Piercing the Darkness down, but it's fine. I missed a draw. I'm missing a draw here. So we Emergency Teleport here. The play you can make. You can chain Dark Magician to Emergency Teleport, then you can chain Ghost Ogre and get both of them on the field for your Soul Servant draws. And this also avoids skill drain because it resolves in the graveyard. We just get another Emergency Teleport, we get Dark Magician from the deck, and Dark Magician Girl from the deck. We get in the video here. So yeah. That's what I said. 2400. We draw 2 here. We get terraforming so we can get into our Eternal Soul. And we also have Secret Village so you can't use spells. And we have protection from battle, protection from card effects here. Pretty good. So we do it immediately. He does this, which is, I don't know why he did that. I think he's just clicking buttons. Draw. We got another hand trap, so I could have stopped him here. I don't. He Xy's into Cypher Dragon. And he makes a staggering misplay here. He Xy's into 4 armor. He doesn't pop Eternal Soul. He pops Piercing Darkness. I destroy it. I had another Soul Servant, so I could bounce back because I would get Rod back here before, because when Eternal Soul gets destroyed, I would get Rod off of Dark Magician, and then I would Rod into Circle, and then I would Circle, stack my deck, and then draw 2 with Soul Servant. But he doesn't do that, and that loses him the game because he has no way to get rid of this token. And you're gonna see next turn I attack the Dark Magician. I just summon it back. This is the end of the game. We draw into souls, which is nice. Got extra saucer summon. He summons another one here. Summons it back. But he summons it in the wrong column. You never want to summon it into one of these, so I'm gonna bounce it back to the hand with and I realized that emergency teleport becomes a break because both my ghost ogres are used, so I can draw one off of that, and I just normal summon because I have nothing else. And I'm gonna bounce back his Gizmek with Acacia. This, when it's link summon, it bounces whatever it points to back to the hand. So we do that here, and it's also linked to Artemis. Only requiring 2 monsters is really good here, so I can do this and then go straight into Artemis. And that's game. We're going to Artemis. We're going to, I mean, Celine. Sorry, Celine. Also, we summon back the Dark Magicians here because we have Soul Servant in our hand, and we can get their effects before we link them away. So we have Circle here. We got another Eternal Soul just in case. It's access code, and you know what it does from here. Destroy, and you destroy with his own token. So that's one of my games. What was this? This is where I got hand trapped a lot here. I'm gonna just show these last 3 games here. You're gonna see how I played through so many hand traps and I still came through. Oh, I forgot. I'm also playing MST instead of Fishuda, if you saw my last video. Because I'm waiting until I can get Tomahawk, so I'm playing this just for a level 7. I get 2 DM. I'm playing MST instead because that allows me, if I just get 2 monsters and an MST, that's way better than having 3 monsters going into help. Might get Ash, might get Perm. So here we got pretty unlucky. He Ashes and he Maxis. I don't think Maxi mattered here, but he Ashed me, which is really bad. So he destroys it. I thought he was gonna OTK. I Maxi here. He calls by the grade my Maxi, so it doesn't matter if I hit it on the inherit summon because I was waiting for him to do this, and so I can chain to it, but it didn't matter. He links into Hulk. Guess this effect search, and here we're pretty much dead next turn probably. I thought he was going to go into Duel and then access code, but he just goes into this thing. Get this. We got Circle, and Circle I was praying for Dark Magician. I guess what we got, Yugi moment, we got Dark Magician from top of our deck. Now we have the trifecta, we have Eternal Soul, Circle, Piercing. And here you realize I have Secret Set. We're about to go into God Magician. Some people in Discord like to call it God Magician. Or we have Dragon Knight, so you have that. Put Rod on top. We draw Rod. Just get more surgery, get more damage in. And another Soul Servant here. And we look into Time Duck. This is all possible because we got Dark Magician. Off a Circle. Okay. Draw phase, you immediately summon back Dark Magician. We draw. We Soul Servant to stack what we're gonna draw, and then we chain Secrets. So we chain block. We're gonna chain block Piercing. So we Secrets those 2 away into the Dragon Knight. Now our spell and traps are protected. It's protected from battle because of Piercing. Pretty much. We just get Soul Terror for extra follow up. We can send DMG, get our draw 2 next turn. You always have to be ready to follow up, keep getting resources. So you go into the Boro load here. I was like, okay. That's nice. Here I thought he could, because this says negate the activation of a card or effect. So I think he can negate piercing and attack over this and then destroy my back row, but he doesn't do that. Yeah. I don't know why. That's why I said skill drain is probably a better lock than this. So he uses Chaos Dragon Levineer. He tries to destroy those two. Does a re-Dragon Knight and then he surrenders. Alright. So last duel and this. I'm gonna go back to my deck. This is why. This is why this lock is so broken. Secret Village plus Skill Drain. And I just beat him down with Dark Magician and resummoning it over and over and over again. Really good. This is the deck profile here. It's updated on Master Duel Meta. I'm doing really well with it. As you can see, 16 win streak. This will be the last game. Sorry about that, I accidentally went into a match. We're going to continue with the replays, but I won that match. It was against Tri Brigade. We'll show that as well as a bonus match, I guess. This was against Gadgets. Yeah. And this shows really the importance of having the lockdown, skill drain plus Secret Village, and how they can't get through it. But I make a misplay here on the start. I think I start with Souls, and I do not summon Dark Magician with it, which is a big misplay here. Like, whenever you start with this combo, 9 times out of 10, I was getting greedy with the chicken game draws and getting the souls. I should have just special summoned Dark Magician here. Because I don't get anything. Yeah, any influence me, so. Kind of scary, but if anything activates his effect on the field, I can destroy it and keep souls on the field and lock him out of spells. So you're going to see what that's exactly what I do. So, got the lock going. So he summons this. I forgot inherent summoned. I knew he was gonna exceed. I should have just maxi. Uses on field effect. I goes ogre. He has no normal summon. I don't think he can extend from here. And he's locked out. That was he needed Utopia on the field. He's locked out. And yep, pass his turn back to me. Guess what I get? I get Soul Servant. I have a Dark Mission in Grave. I can get Eternal Sun. Now we have the loop going here. So, yep. Special summon. Green Guide, try to skill drain it. And he waits it out. He's like, I'm gonna be able to get over this lock right here. Cause if he attacked during the battle phase, I can immediately bring it back. It's unaffected by card effects, so I can just immediately bring it back here. We start linking away, get more attack, get more damage in. And here, this is the scary part. You might want to not do this here, but I do this anyway. I link away Dark Vision, so during his draw phase, if he had any quick plays, I would do this here. If you're already in a winning position, just keep Dark Mission on the field, their turn, and just link away in during their turn. But I do this. I don't have any quick play spells, which is good. Like if he had Twin Twisters here, that would be really bad. We get Rod here, so we're always gonna have a spellcaster on the field, even if we link away Dark Magician. We go into BLS, and then we summon back Dark Magician. That's lethal on board, and that's pretty much the game. Dark Magician control. If I had Circle, I would Circle banishing, and it would be very nice. But this is it. All right, the bonus match. This is really fun. The Tri Brigade player really tried everything in his power. So this is the Tri Brigade player. This is his deck. Not playing any Twin Twisters. If he was playing Twin Twister, he would have the out to my board if he was playing Twin Twisters only, because he already had Tanky on the field, so he could have used Lightning Storm. If he had Heartbeat Stardust or Twin Twisters, he'd have the out, but he doesn't. It's an extra match, and then we're gonna talk about a surprise that Konami gave us tonight. gonna talk a little bit about that. It's a pretty bad hand. I was scared of losing my win streak here because this hand was not that good. He sets and passes, which is weird. I don't know why. This is like probably a guy that net decked his deck because I attack into it and it's a Nerval. So here he could have linked it like I don't even play Star Brigade that much. I don't even play it at all, pretty much. He can link away in Almagrag. He has Almagrag, yeah, and then start his engine, but he doesn't do that, which is weird. So he tankies, gets to do the axe. So I'm like juicing out this board. I do it on the normal summon here because he was about to draw, and also what can he get out? What's that card? Dryden? Dryden can chain to skill drain and destroy it, so no, none of that. Speaking of Dryden, he's XC summoning, I don't know why. He goes to Dryden, and then he tries Dryden's effect. That doesn't work, he must be new to this game. Goes to Tiger Mortar. And he uses its effect. That doesn't work because it's negated. He owns a Borbro. Links away into this thing. This thing doesn't have his effect. He finally gets his Extender, Harass. I was scared this was Revolt. He goes into this. So here I make up Gigantic Whisper, you're gonna see next turn. So he gets all his graveyard effects. I was scared that was Revolt, but it was not. You're gonna see. Here I make a Gigantic Misplay. Could have lost me the match. I get MST here and I use it immediately. I should have saved it for when I destroy this and then MST his Revolt, so he had like no chance, but I give him a little bit of hope. See that. So he just attack, he gets his Revolt Search. Oh, we can out to Revolt because we have a emergency teleport. We can go into prone, 3k attack. You would have to crash, or I would crash and win, so. Prone. Extra attack points, they mean something. See, and he goes into Almagrag here, but this says one normal summon monster 1000 attack, so I think it works with Nerval. Correct me in the comments if it doesn't, but I think so. He goes into Fractal, and I think he ends turn and he gives up here. I was like, because I wanted to record this video really fast, I was like, oh, please just give up. Like, you're not gonna out skill train if you don't draw Twin Twisters. Alright, so let's talk about a Konami surprised us right today. A ban list. It is not very good here. I would say it's decent, has some decent hits. Let's go to the ban list here. This is getting released back to 3. These are at 2. So they're hitting some of the Adamantipator cards that give it consistency. Like this is a level 4 that gives consistency, so it gets a non-tuner level 4 extra one. They're hitting Fractal back to 2, which is decent, I guess. This will hurt Rongo. This will hurt Lureless Tri Brigade. This hurts Tri Brigade. This hurts Virtual World VFD. They're hitting Fusion Destiny preemptively for Phoenix Enforcer DP. So I think they're hitting it preemptively. They're hitting. These are the 2 big hits. They're hitting Outledge, Conquistador to 1. So if you play back row, if you're playing Dark Magician, this is Hallelujah Praise the Lord here because they can only pop Eternal Soul once. And they hit Ben 10 to 1, so that's good. Less consistency for Drytron. Maybe Drytron will be fear now, but there's no news on Ava, so we still have notice on that. Dynamite to 2, so that means they can't trap tricks. Or the other card that they use to guarantee a guaranteed search. I think it should be here. Let me go to buy. Rarity should be here. Oh, it's called here Lilith. But this would guarantee, but now it's not guaranteed. And they hit Sekka's Light, another pretty much Adamantipator hit because they don't really use spells, so they sometimes people use this. And that's pretty much it for the ban list here. Not what we want. Imperial Order is still here. Rongo might be still consistent. We don't know. But we have to see. This is going to get implemented May 9th. And also, if you have any of these cards that are getting limited or semi-limited, you get a 20 CP bonus. So you'll get 30 back. So just like I said, they're doing that, which is fair. But still, Imperial Order is still here. Skill Drain is still at 3. Vanity's Emptiness is still here. Block Dragon is still at 3, so Animus is still gonna be pretty strong. And yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and good luck getting to Plat 1, and peace.